Hey guys, okay, so we've had some developments. Things have kind of gone bad to worse and then back to good, and it's at this point you either laugh or cry, right? So we might as well laugh. In the background, you can see the side of the house. Yay, the tiny's still here. Mine is. Dana's is not. But that's okay. It's coming. It's coming. So we have the 12 by 32 here, which is mine. Awesome, great. I'm sitting in the car because it's a little warmer. The cold is starting to come back. It is not insulated. So we did some calls around to some local buys. For the Canadian accent there, the local buys. And we were in contact with a very lovely gentleman, Eric, from MSL Projects here in Leduc. Absolutely amazing fellow. Came out, took a look. He's from home too, so big shout out to them. I'm from Ontario originally, not from this area, and this being so cold so quick is really, yeah, for this year, as you know. So we have the tiny inn. We had to pull out the RVs, you know that. They're in storage. We have nothing to cook on. Found that out last night. Had to have cereal for supper. Couldn't have breakfast this morning. Couldn't make coffee. We did have a little camp stove on hand. I know somebody's going to say, so why didn't you have one? Guess what? I did. We had got one, but unfortunately it gave out and broke. So, of course, right? That is, it seems to be Murphy's Law is working overtime for us. But we got that situated. I have absolutely zero room to work with, having to buy anything or do anything else over again at this point, until a few things fall in line. So it's just kind of a waiting game. So we're kind of like, what do we do now? So I'm like, okay, well, it's going to be a couple days before I can do anything. How about, I don't know what. Went to bed, woke up probably about 3 in the morning, which as you can see, I'm kind of, just worrying my little butt off. And then realized, duh, you have all these Canadian Tire money sitting in your account. For those of you who might be in the US, might not know, Canadian Tire is a place where here in Canada, you can go and get basically Canadian Tire stuff for your automotive, but they have other things as well. Camping, hunting, fishing, gardening, housewares. Gosh, they have everything that you can think of, or that I could think of, more than they used to, than just tires. But anyway, one of my new favorite places, and when you shop they give you, instead of rewards, it's called Canadian Tire dollars. Well, I had enough to get us a new camp stove today without having to pay anything. I had 16 cents left in my account, so that's kind of awesome. So thank you, big shout out to Canadian Tire. I love you. Sorry, back in the car and warming up. It is cold and raining now and absolutely awful. Anyway, we need insulation badly. We need a wood stove for heat. We have 2 quotes in for insulation, which is kind of crazy. And the one from MSL came in about $1,200 cheaper than the spray foam, but the spray foam is much better. So we're kind of like, what do we do? The other thing is, how do we pay for it? We're trying to figure this out. We're trying. I don't know. But we're keeping smiling, keeping going. The wood stove, or sorry, not the wood stove, but the camp stove that I got at Canadian Tire this morning works beautifully. Yay! Lovely. As opposed to the other one that we got that crapped out on us, unfortunately. It actually looks the exact same, only it's not blue, it's red. And it's an outbound from Canadian Tire. I'll put a link for you in the description of the type of stove we've got, so you can see. yeah, we're seriously deciding whether we're going to do a GoFundMe page or not at this point, because things are getting pretty desperate. But we'll see. We're trying not to, because that would just be so embarrassing. But we'll see. You gotta do what you gotta do, right? But anyway, we're keeping smiling, keeping going, and hoping that baby puppy's okay, because she's fallen and hurt her back leg now, gimping around on 3 legs, which isn't good for Bella. So it doesn't look broken. She's not screaming and yelping in pain. So we're just going to keep an eye on it for a little while and see how she does. I'm thinking maybe she just sprained it or bruised it. She just slipped here in the car. She got out of her kennel when I was trying to give her food. Yeah, not fun. So, that's where things sit right now. But that's where we are for now. So, I hope you guys are all doing well, having a great day, and we'll see you in the next. Stay well, stay kind to everyone, and be safe.